first thing we need to do is to disassemble the switch mechanism. And it's a little bit involved, but the first thing you want to do is take off the bottom screws.
And what is the update that we're trying to make to this unit?
The update is to eliminate a hum that could originate when you're putting two different inputs with a different impedance. So
Okay.
it helps to eliminate that hum by establishing a better ground.
Got it.
Now, next we're going to go to the back of the unit and undo some more screws. These screws attach to the RCA jack inputs. And now we've got those screws out, it should just come apart. Can we edit? All right, what am I missing? Can we stop it?
Yep.
There we go. There we go.
Okay.
It was just being difficult. And now we've got it laid out. Now we need to remove the circuit board from the chassis with two screws. We don't need to remove the ground wires from this part because we're going to just lay it aside.
Okay.
I'm going to turn it over like so. And we can pause.
Yeah, I can cut anything you need to cut out.
All right. Now we're going to clean up the terminals that we're going to be unsoldering and attaching wires to. Using some alcohol. It's always best to use alcohol on portions of the circuit you're going to unsolder because it removes oxidation. Okay. And if you really want to, you can use some rosin or flux to assist in heating the joints. A little bit of rosin helps, just a little drop. Solder flow more easily.
Yeah.
And now we prepare our wire again. Make sure we get the correct length. We go from this point to this point, like so. All right. Strip the wire. I'm going to tin the wires.
So is that when you put your heat on, that melts automatically?
And it keeps the strands of the wire from separating, like we did before.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, it looked like it wasn't doing the same thing as the first one.
It wasn't.
Weird.
Sometimes you just got to try it again until it works. See how much easier that went in?
Yeah, it was 1,000 times easier.
Yeah.
You're so worried about the video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we go. Solder bridges. Now we go to the next wire. On this one, we are going to connect this point to this point.
And these are connecting the grounds between each input, is that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Talk about tummy noises.
Yeah, that was me. That was me.
That was you?
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was me.
Oh, no, my stomach makes noises.
Now that was me. Add a little bit more solder to that one.
So does the resin dry out, or does it burn up?
It burns up. But it does leave a residue that has to be removed with alcohol.
Yeah. You can't just burn these on, there's a process.
Nope. And the other end of that wire is going to go to this point. Or is it in the camera?
Let's see if I can get that picture from people. Add into the video.
And there we go. We're going to clean the residue off as soon as I find my acid brush. What did I do with it? There it is. And you need to make sure that the wire connections do not bridge another run on the circuit board that's adjacent to it.
If you bridge, that would short it out. Right?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
you'd have big problems. Okay, now we're going to put this in.
Does that start a fire?
Nah.
Okay. So you short out the circuit.
Yeah. Hey.
Imagine it's the same for any circuit board.
Yep. Turn around this way. Line the holes up for the circuit board screws, which are the shiny black ones.
Like we talked about, this is a modification that's not always needed, but when it's needed, it's really needed.
Okay, now the screws for the back of the unit that connects the RCA jacks have tapered screws for plastic. Make sure you use those screws and not the metal screws. See? Just tighten them snug tight. Don't over tighten it, it'll strip the plastic. Okay, and I turn it over. Now we have 4 metal threaded screws, machine screws they call them. Black on black is hard to see.
I was just thinking you should need a white one.
And there we go. Now, if you'll notice, there are some corrosion marks on the coaxial RCA jacks. We can clean those using a tool like this. We put some deoxit spray on the tool and insert it like so. Twist it. Look at the difference. I just got this tool and it is amazing.
Cool.
Just like new.
Yeah.
And we are done.
So these push button switches?
Yeah. Selects one or the other, not both together. Not both together at the same time.
Cool.
Source 1, source 2.
Yep.
And we're done.